Hey guys, welcome to the video. Before we start, I just wanted to thank Darth Trudeau 4907 for giving me the idea to make this video. Enjoy, guys. Hey guys, Hank Trill Gaming here. I'm Hank. Welcome to the video. We're going to be talking about button mapping controls for your helicopter flight and how to operate the gun systems, reloads, and how to toggle the sights. I'll be doing this for both the Huey gunship and the Russian Pig Mi-8 gunship. So for starters, to make life easier, we're going to go into your control settings and go to common. You want to start by going down to the toggle focus control and just unbind that altogether, because when you're in a bird, you have the toggle focus while in vehicle, which is right stick click. Leave that as it is and go down to your free look settings. Change this to left on D-pad hold and toggle for double click left on D-pad. After that, you go to your helicopter settings. I'm an old school Battlefield 4 player, so I love right trigger up, left trigger down. Everything else can stay the same, except for I also like to take the auto hover. It's very easy to accidentally click left stick and it can mess you up real bad. So I like to change this to click right stick and the select button at the same time. That comes in handy for when you're flying the Russian helicopter more, because it's kind of a pain to hover with. After that, for your fire control, you're going to go and set this to right bumper. That's why we got rid of the free look and focus being right bumper. After that, controls-wise, you should be about set. Tweak that as you need to. Now we're going to move on to the actual flying operation of the gunship. So, based on the comments I've been getting, apparently some of you guys don't know you can alternate which pod you're firing out of. So you can either fire both rocket pods at the same time, or you can alternate between left and right. To do that, your fire controls are in the center console of the helicopter. I usually like to start with the left, and then we're going to get going from there. So I've only got the left rocket pod selected at the moment. To bring down your gun sight, you just look up here at this handy dandy tool and you drop her on down. Up here you do have some range finding numbers and all that. Your range finder is right here on the left side. That's where double tapping the free look comes in handy, because now I can just bam bam bam. I haven't fully figured out how to use that myself though. The other thing you guys were asking about a lot was how does it look like I'm looking down the sight? So your standard setting, like when you get in the helicopter, it's kind of too low. So when you're coming in for an approach, you just kind of level it out a little bit. I like to be able to see that top level and just the very bottom of that wire in front of the sight. Now that we're set up and we got our plan, we're gonna move in and put it in practice. Oh, what do you know? There's a Russian base. Alright, let's bring her on around. And here's where you can switch to both of them. And you can also set a ripple quantity, which drastically affects the amount of rockets you fire. For instance... Okay. Well, that was a nice touch. But that was actually about the end of the fire controls for the Huey. The Mi-8 is essentially the same thing, but there are a couple of small differences. Also, disclaimer, probably shouldn't go that low for strafes, but I'm just demonstrating in Game Master, so I'm not taking it too seriously. There are a couple of trade-offs to each helicopter. The Huey is nimble and very good at air-to-air combat. You can maneuver quite easily. This bad boy has clearly quite a bigger payload, but it is much slower and harder to turn, and I have yet to get into a successful air-to-air combat fight with this thing. Basically, the Hueys can just zip, duck, dodge, and fly all around you. Now in this one, the gun sight's a little bit different to use. It's kind of in a fixed spot, and you can't even see the whole reticule. The fire controls are also not in the center on the MI8. They're actually up here above you. You can't fire individual pods. You can either select 3 and 4, which is the inner two most pods, or you can do the outer 4 all at once. I'm going to start with the 3 and 4. I usually like to use this one when I'm aiming at something very specific, i.e. helicopter, building, vehicle, or if I'm just trying to conserve my ammo. Alright, payload expanded. Let's pull out the big guns now. Ignore that little black site. That's not there in the official servers. I do have a couple of mods downloaded here. Honestly, it just fills me with joy when I see this is a better helicopter for essentially leveling towns. So back to that auto hover thing. In the Huey, I almost never need it, but it's much harder to come in close and like land on something specific like a landing pad. I mean, if you're a good pilot, you can obviously do it. Just gotta cut your speed and come in. But, yeah, it'd be very easy. Just come on down here. Do a little tap. And I would bring her down and land. But we're gonna say, let's say I'm a shitty pilot, and I'm coming in, and I'm wobbling all over the place, so I just can't seem to get her leveled out. Now you'd pop that auto hover on. And it makes landing a breeze in this thing otherwise. Not quite as safe for combat landings, but you get the idea. Holy crap, I didn't even realize it's 16 rockets per pod. That's preposterous. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. If you're still here, I appreciate it. Any other topics, controls, strategies, anything like that you'd like to see, just drop them in the comments, guys. Hit like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's gotten me up to over 500 subscribers. Cheers, guys. Cheesy as fuck, but I hope that worked. Let's fucking see it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Please hit like and subscribe, it really helps my channel out.